Hello, everybody, and this is the first of something that I really been wanting to do forever now, and that's talk about my crazy theories that have evidence throughout the show exists that all you guys consider crazy because you guys have your headcanons. So do I, but then again, has actual proof. Anyway, disclaimer, this is just a theory. You won't go to MatPat and saying how pretty much impossible his theories are. Honestly, I do not know if you would, but MatPat, respect to you, man. Anyway, my theory is something that I got once, Blood Moon and Eclipse was revealed to be Casey's kids. Well, technically all three of them, but Casey referred to Eclipse and Blood Moon, which made me think. And then I came up with this little theory about how all of them come to be created. And yes, Eclipse still made them in this theory. But also why they are all distinctly different, and why they have very strong in some areas, but very weak in others. I present to you theory mind, muscle, and morality. Anyway, let's get into this. Short explanation right now. Eclipse is the mind, the Blood Twins are the muscle, and Luna is morality. But of who? As Luna once said in the show, he said, "I'll always be a part of you, Moon, even if I do get killed. For I am the part of you who cares." Eclipse, quote, "I am a part of you. We are one of the same. I have your memories, I have your brain." Which leaves Blood Moon to be the muscle. How crazy do I sound now? Ask me that question, mate. Ask me that. Anyway, we're going to be explaining why I think all of these in a more deeper level. And we're also going to be explaining how I think this all came to happen. And reminder, this is just a theory. Please don't hate me. Anyway. Basically, as we all know, Eclipse is essentially Moon's mind in a way. He has all of his intelligence, all of his memories from the past, which is something that all the mind would represent. And in fact, they all have a separate part of his mind, but he mainly holds the intelligence part, the intelligence and the memory part of the brain, called the prefrontal cortex, in a way. Yes, I'm putting psychology and neurobiology into this. That's the only form of biology my sister allows me to study, because we have fields of study that she's the biologist, and she does not like studying the brain, so I get to study that, and I love it. Anyway. As we know, Eclipse is basically Moon's mind. But what he lacks is physical and mental strength, and also morality. His morality is more a lot of switched and all that. They all have emotions, but they don't all have morality. They all have a very he has a very twisted moral compass in a way. If you think about it. Eclipse, if he had a moral compass, he would have been oh, I could make it so that my family cared about me. But no, he goes to torture every single person who ever dared to doubt him. That's mind, and that's his a morality there, his mixed up moral compass. His lack of mental and physical strength. As well, the fact that he got beaten up by Blood Moon, who was made out of nanomachines, and as Monty confirmed, they are weak. And also, Eclipse is definitely not mentally strong at all. I know he went through a lot of trauma. I mean, I respect you, mate, but seriously, that is not mental strength. It's something like, you don't crack and become insane. I don't diagnose you with insanity, but your moral compass is your twisted moral compass is a part of your, is a kind of a byproduct of that, but also, it's different for everyone, but for you, mate, that's what it is. Now it's on to the Blood Twins, or Blood Moon. He has the muscle. As we know, he's physically strong, but from what I've seen and psychoanalyzed, he's also really mentally strong. Like, for the fact, he literally, he's mentally strong, but he's also kind of naive. Like, he was instantly trusting of KC when he, said he was his dad. But then again, he earned his trust. Like, he is trusting, mentally, he's strong as well as physically strong. I mean, he was able to beat Eclipse with a literal cannon, but then again, he got blown up by that same cannon by Sun. So, here or there. Okay. He lacks, his moral compass is very, like Eclipse, it's very, twisted. He has a very twisted moral compass. And he doesn't really have a very strong mind. As Eclipse once actually referred to Blood Moon as, he was designed to be the muscle. He was not designed to be smart. He was only designed to be strong and to take orders. Of course, it doesn't do the take orders part, but again, there's he has his own ways of seeing the world. Like, he doesn't really have logic and all that. Meanwhile, Eclipse is just basically Spock if he was evil, and had very bad anger issues. Meanwhile, Blood Moon is strong mentally and physically, but not really strong in the morality and the mind department. Which leads us to everyone's favorite little bean. Rest in peace. Really want you to come back tomorrow. I beg you. Little Lunar. I think this one's easy to explain. Morality isn't exactly being good. Morality is knowing the difference between right and wrong. Blood Moon and Eclipse, they have a very twisted reality with that. Lunar very clearly knows. I mean, when Sun was talking to the computer about finding the bunker where Eclipse was so he'd kill him, even though with all of the stuff that he did to Lunar was still like, but that's wrong, you shouldn't kill. That's his very strong moral compass. But, as we all know, in the mind departments, he's lacking. But in the emotional department, which is also where morality also kicks in as well, he's very good. He's very good in that department. Physical strength. I feel bad for saying bad things about the bean, but still, I need to explain this. So you guys can stop calling me crazy when I explain it. He's not really strong. He is strong mentally, but that's because of his morality. But not really strong in the physical sense. Like, extremely not strong in the physical sense. And he's like easily tricked and manipulated. But still, that's his morality, like saying, everyone should have a second chance and all that. That's morality. Like, he knows right and wrong. He knows when things are wrong. But he's also kind of naive. All of the things that all three of them have strengths, or can also be their weaknesses. But we're going to get to that in a different video. What we are going to do now, is where this all fits in. With all these guys strengths, and weaknesses. With all of the ways that they said, and as well as some lines and quotes, you can piece the puzzles together. Lunar is Moon's morality. Blood Moon is Moon's strength, and also his bloodthirst, because he did say, why do I have the sudden urge to kill the fox in the last episode? So just kind of his mischievous side as well is also Blood Moon. And the mind. Definitely Moon still has that. But the question is, how did this come to be? Let's get into this now, shall we? What I think it is when the kill code was less inside his sun, it split into 3. Like when it was starting to evolve. Eclipse naturally was a part of the code that evolved to become sentient first. And I guess he may have found the other 2 and finished their programming or something like that, and did something or something like that. I do not, because of the fact that they confirmed that they're all brothers, and the fact that he built them, that's confusing for me. Because, well, like the creator said, if you created them, they're your kids, basically. And he does, yeah, nah. He literally said that they're his brothers. And also, the creator also said that they're his brothers too, KC as well. So, literally, this is the only way this makes sense. To me, this is the only way this makes sense, to the fact that they did build them, but they also are still brothers. This is all I have. Okay? And this is not even as confusing as my other one, okay? And don't worry, I plan to get to that. Anyway. That's the end of this weird theory video. Anyway. But that's just a theory. A sun and moon show theory. There you go. Yeah, I just said that. Anyway, this is the end of the theory. The fan art competition is back up again, and it's until the end of the month, Australian time. You know what to do. At me in a community post, a short or a video. Please like, subscribe, and comment down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Please just try to be considerate, and bye-bye. See you in the next one.